In the prior two videos, we covered the most basic bet in craps, the pass line, and then after that, the don't pass. The pass line bet is the one that most people do because you're betting with the shooter, and again, you get that community going when you're all rooting together. Okay, so there is another bet you can make after the pass line. It's called the true odds. The true odds is the one bet in a casino where the casino actually pays you correctly for the risk you're taking. Every other casino bet, doesn't matter, blackjack, craps, roulette, every other bet the casino has a house edge on. The true odds, the casino has no edge. So if you actually do decide to play craps, this is a bet that you want to understand. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's just make a pass line bet. I'm going to take a couple dice. Let's just play. Obviously, remember, right now the puck is off. 7-11's a winner, 2-3, 12's a loser. I just rolled an 8. Okay, so I now have a point of 8. I can now make a second bet, and if you look over here closely, you can see here on my sign, I'm going to close up. At the craps table, they'll always have a sign like this. You can notice how it says that at this table, the odds are 10 times. Okay? Here's what 10 times odds mean. I bet $5 on the pass line. I can make a second bet now up to $50. 10 times 5 is 50. I could make up to a $50 bet behind this, and that's called the true odds. Now, here's why that's a bet you should consider doing. If I hit the 8 before a 7, here I'm going to get paid even money. Okay, I'm going to get paid $5. Now, let's look at the true odds of hitting an 8. So let me take this sheet. You've seen this before in a prior video. You notice that right now, I have 6 ways of rolling a 7. Remember, 7 is going to cause me to lose. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways of rolling an 8. So I have a greater chance right now of losing or winning. I have 6 opportunities to lose, 5 opportunities to win, and the other rolls aren't going to force me to win or lose. Okay, so since I have 6 ways to lose, 5 ways to win, the true odds are 6-5. So you might be thinking, well, why would you want to make the second bet? You have a greater chance of losing than winning. Well, since the true odds are 6-5, if I make this $50 bet and I do roll the 8, I will get paid $60 for the 50 because the true odds are 6-5. Okay, now again, you might be saying, well, I still don't get it. I have a greater chance of losing than winning. Well, think about this. If I put $50 odds each time, there's 6 ways to lose and 5 ways to win. So let's say that out of those, that over time, I do lose 6 times. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I lose $50 each time on my odds times 6, that's $300. But when I win 5 times, the 5 times I win, remember, I'm getting paid 6-5. The 50 that I bet will pay me 60. 60 times 5 also equals 300. I evened out. I didn't lose anything because they're paying me the true odds. This bet, this odds bet, is the only bet in the casino where they actually pay you correctly for your risk. So if you actually do play craps in a casino and you actually make a pass line bet, you should always make the true odds. The payouts are based on this again. So let's say I had rolled a 10 and not an 8. When I make my odds bet, you notice there's 1, 2, 3 ways of rolling a 10. There's 6 ways of rolling a 7. Since I have 6 ways to lose and 3 to win, 6 divided by 3 is 2-1. Now the odds bet would be 2-1. Okay? I do have this on my tables. The casino doesn't have this, but I have this written on my tables. You can see I have the odds bets all written down. The 6 and 8 is 6-5. If you freeze my video and go back to the dice roll probability, if you look at all the dice rolls, you'll see there's 6 ways to lose, 5 to win. The 5 and 9 is 3-2. Okay, here's why it's 3-2. Remember, the 5 and 9. Let's take the 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to win. There's 6 ways to lose. 6 divided by 4 is the same as 3/2. That's why we're getting the 3-2. And for the 4 and 10, let's take the 10. There's only 3 ways to roll a 10. but there's 6 ways to roll a 7, and 6 losses, 3 wins. 6 divided by 3 is 2 to 1, and that's why the 4 and 10 would pay 2 to 1. Okay, so anyway, so since I rolled the 8, the odds, the true odds are 6 to 5. So now I'm going to try to roll and see if I can come up with the 8. So let's see if I can do that. I rolled a 5, so that doesn't matter. Okay, remember I'm trying to hit an 8 before a 7. I roll again, and I rolled a 6. So again, that doesn't matter. I'm trying to hit that 8. I have just rolled a 8, so I just won. Okay, so since I won on that, I would be paid even money for my first bet, but for that odds bet, I would be paid $60 because I bet the 50. So there's the 50 I bet, and I got paid 60 for the 50, and that's how the true odds work. All right, so if you ever play for real and you make a pass line bet, you always want to make the true odds bet as well. All right, and the number that you land on, again, they all have different odds. The 4 and 10 are the same, the 5 and 9 are the same, the 6 and 8 are the same. The odds are based on the actual number of ways you can win versus the ways of rolling a 7. There's 6 ways to roll a 7. So that's what an odds bet is. So we'll do one more just to make sure we're getting it. So see, now the nice thing is, if you can hit some numbers, you can win big and fast and crap. So I had risked $55 and I won 65 based on that. So now, remember, I hit my 8, the puck is off. So I'm going to take my winnings. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the pass line. So remember, 7 or 11 as I'm coming out now is a winner. 2, 3, 12 is a loser. And this time I rolled a 6. So now I got the 6. The 6 has the same odds. There's 5 ways to win, 6 ways to lose. So I'm going to put $50 odds. Let's see if I can hit the 6 again. Okay, if I can, there are 65 bucks. I rolled a 2. That doesn't matter. In the first roll it would. This time I rolled a 8, but I need the 6. Looking for the 6. And I'm going to roll a 8 again. That's 2 straight 8s. Come on, let's hit the 6. I rolled a 6. So hey, that's awesome. I just hit 2 points in a row. I'll get paid 5 for the pass line, and I'm going to get paid $60 for the 50. And remember, that's just based on the true odds.